Lorna McCann from Autism Uncovered, and I'm going to talk to you this morning about making traffic lights. This is part of a series of videos about using visual supports, and this one focuses on these traffic lights. And they're really simple to make. They are massively effective. They really are. And if you don't do anything else, make some of these because it will make your life so much easier. And I tell you that because I've done it and I've seen it. And I've passed that information on to hundreds of parents. They've done it. I've made them for people, said, just give it a go. And they said, yeah, thank you. It makes all the difference. So if you don't do anything else, give these little coloured cards a try. They don't need to be this size. They can be much smaller, much more discreet. So here's what you do. You need to draw around a cup or an egg cup. Let's make them nice and small. No need to be big. And we stuck 2 bits of card together. So 2 bits of green card, 2 bits of yellow, 2 bits of red. We actually once made them out of foam, which was far better because it lasted forever. And we put eyelets in them for the holes. But you know, if you haven't got that, you don't want to go to that trouble. If you haven't got green card, just get a piece of paper and colour it green. Get your child to colour or paint it. It would be better if you can laminate it, but if you haven't got a laminator, doesn't matter. If you do laminate it, make sure you leave a gap around the edge because it can soon start to peel. But if you seal it in with an edge, it'll last a bit longer again. And then you just punch a hole in it and stick them all together with something like this. You can get better ones than these. This isn't brilliant, but you can buy these on Amazon. You can pick them up I picked mine up in Timson's shoe shop. It just clips on. So it can clip onto your clothing if you've got a waistband, if you've got trousers or a skirt. Or you can attach them to a key ring. If you attach them to something where you know you've got quick and easy access to it. Now, have a look at the handout as well, because that will make sense, what I'm going to say. So this is how we use them. The green one. The green one, you say, let's go. So, for example, you've got dressed, you're ready, you're about to go in the car. So you would say, Joe, car, and hold this up. And maybe that's all you need to say. If he's not moving, let's go. But wait, don't forget, processing time, just wait. I have seen this work with children who sort of ignored it for 3 or 4 years and then, oh my word, they made it was like, bam, okay, I know I've got it, I know what you want me to do. This was working with children with severe learning difficulties. It really, really works. The next one is the yellow one, and you would say 1 minute. You don't say nearly finished. Now, at first, we made the mistake because, you know, we're all learning and, you know, we used to say, okay, you're outside, but, you know, we're nearly finished and we're going back inside. But actually, children with autism can often just hear the last word. So all they've heard is finished. But if you say 1 minute, it doesn't actually have to mean 1 minute. It could mean 5 minutes. It could mean 20 seconds. It could mean a minute. But what you're doing is you're preparing them for there's going to be a transition. There's going to be a change. So you're out in the park. So it's 1 minute, car. So you're telling them what's going to happen. So I'm giving you some warning as well as telling you it's going to be finished at the park or wherever you are. It can come in really quite handy actually if you're in a queue and you can see that you're moving forward and you know you're going to say 1 minute and then we're going to get back in the car. So you can use them in a range of different settings. So it could be 1 minute and we're going out, 1 minute and you need to get dressed or brush your teeth, or 1 minute and we're leaving this situation wherever you are. Don't skip that one because it's the most important, I think, because it's warning them about a transition. And children with autism really, really struggle. They're the really tricky things. But what's going to be happening next and how long is this going to go on for. So by giving them a warning, that will really make a big difference. And finally, the red one. So the red one is finished or stop. We also use these in the behaviour settings sometimes, but that's for another video. So in this situation, we would say here in the park, 1 minute in the car. Okay, finished, going to the car. Now, if you've got a picture of the car as well, because you've taken your first and then strip, you could actually show the picture of the car as well, or you can gesture. So you can, if you can see the car, you can point to the car as well. But always say what's going to happen. Don't just say it's finished. Tell them what's going to happen next. Using minimal language, keywords and all that, because that helps their understanding. But these little marvellous bits of coloured card can make a massive difference to how much understanding your child has in different situations. If you want further advice or support about those cards or about using them in a behaviour setting, if your child's got some challenging behaviours, I will move on to that. But if you want some advice now, please just message me. I am more than happy to talk to you. I'm more than happy to give you more ideas about how to use the cards in individual settings. You've been listening to Lorna McCann and from Autism Uncovered, and I've been talking about using traffic lights. Thank you.